Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne. I got a video for that Kimball, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. There is a tool, an awesome tool at your disposal as a veteran that you can use to ask the VA questions. A lot of veterans don't know what it is, but most importantly, a lot of veterans do not know how to use it. And that system is called VERA, Visitor Engagement Reporting Application. Now, maybe you have used this in the past, but did you use it correctly? So, in today's video, I'm going to break it down for you. And I'm going to give you one main example as to how you can use it to your benefit. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, everyone, before I get into today's video, make sure you click the link below in the description section and register for how to win your VA compensation claim. Yes, it's that time again. We're going to do our quarterly training. It's going to be held November 18th and 19th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, click that link in the description section and please register. So via VERA, Visitor Engagement Reporting Application. I know a lot of veterans may know this system, but do they know how to use it correctly? Or you may not know about the system. But today, I'm going to share with you, break it down, but most importantly, towards the end, I am going to share a comment that I would leave if I was going through this claims process again. That's the nugget. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with everyone. Give me 1 second here. Okay. There we go. There we go. Finally got it up. All right. So this is not only I always call this the M21-1, but this is how you can get to the M21-1. Don't worry about it. I am going to leave a link in the description section for you. So you now have access to it. So when I say I'm sharing this slide, this is where I go and do my homework and my research to bring you VA nuggets. Okay. So what we're going to look for, well, before we look at that, I'm just going to briefly run through this. Now, the individuals that are in my monthly veterans membership, hope you're in that membership, I've taught them how to do keyword searches in the M21-1 and even register on this site to get updates. Okay. So real quick, you can come in here, you can look up things like burial and memorial, and you can see advanced planning, burial benefit, burial flags, contact, eligibility. A lot of your questions can get answered here. Okay. Then here the compensation and pension part. This is talking about, you guessed it, the money. All right, so you got your 38 CFRs, you got part 3, you got part 4. Up, here we go, the M21-1. Okay, and if you just scroll over here, you can see, ooh, you can spend some time in here like me. Okay, so as we scroll down a bit, look at that. That's a lot of information. Okay, all right, so then we have the M21-4 and the M21-5. This is if you are doing a high level review, you want to come in here, take your time, do some research. You can even get to the rate tables, the current one, the historical. Okay. And this is where you subscribe. So they'll send you an email for updates. Okay. So you got education, you got fiduciary, you got home and auto, you got life insurance, a lot of information. But what we're looking for, we're looking for the M27-5, okay? Outreach, transition, et cetera, okay? So what we're looking for is this VERA, Visitor Engagement Reporting Application, okay? So I want to make sure I am in the right spot, okay? And this is where it could get kind of time consuming. Okay, look at this. I just came across some PACT Act outreach. Okay, so you can go there, get more information on that. This is the National Call Center. I want to say it's under outreach. Okay, so let's go there. No, it's not outreach. Testing my knowledge here today, people. I was just looking at this. I want to say it's under part 5. So let's look at that. Okay. Am I right? Yep, there it is. Found it. Okay. So dash 5 is what we're looking at. So we're going to go click on visitor engagement reporting application. And we're going to scroll down here. Okay. And so it talks about visitor engagement reporting application. Now, when you complete this, who are you talking to? I'm going to tell you who you're talking to here in a minute. Okay. So it says the visitor reporting application is a self-service portal that allows visitors to schedule, reschedule, and cancel in-person or virtual appointments with their regional office. So your regional office is going to be in the state that you live in. I live in the state of Florida, so the regional office is St. Petersburg Regional Office. It is also a tool for internal use to capture walk-in interviews at the regional office. Now, VERA, I call it VERA, is the only approved scheduling application for public contact team interviews, PCT. So public contact, if you ever go to a regional office and you want to speak to someone, not your VSO, but that actually works for the VA, trained by the VA, that office is called public contact. So if you're here in Florida and you go to the St. Petersburg regional office, it is room 222. Now, they may have changed it since I left. It's been a few years, but when you walk in, you want to tell them, hey, I need to go to the public contact office. Is it room 222? That's the St. Petersburg regional office. If you go to a different regional office, it could be a different number, but it's called public contact. Okay. Requirement to use the visitor engagement reporting application, VERA application, must be utilized to capture all appointments with public contact to include walk-in appointments. I would suggest doing that because could be a lot of people, or they could be closed for training that day. Okay. Schedule in-person appointments and schedule virtual appointments. Now, if you're not close to that regional office, then you have the option of doing a virtual appointment. And you have to treat these appointments just like you would a high-level review. Jot down some questions, okay? Just don't go in there willy-nilly and be like, oh, I'm supposed to get it. I'm everything. It doesn't matter when I'm claiming that if I hurt my back in a car accident last week, I should be able to get 40% for a back condition. Does not work that way. Make sure you have your questions ready for you. And we'll go over that in a minute, okay? So, excuse me. Access the new user request link. I'm going to share that with you here in a second. Excuse me. Okay. And you got some information that you are going to give them. All right. So let's look at this. Where it go? Let's look at this link here. Okay. So when you click on this, it's going to bring you to this site. So a lot of you that have used this system before, you're familiar with this. Okay. So I've already looked at schedule the virtual appointment. We'll look at it again. Okay. So here it's going to say the state. I'm going to pick Florida. Okay. Select Florida, do a search. Okay. And look, if you're an active duty service member and you're going through the BDD claims process or the IDES, you can schedule an appointment. Also, the St. Petersburg regional office. This is virtual. Okay. So now we come to this screen. We have to put our name, last name. I'm not going to fill this out because I don't want to submit anything. Okay. What is your relationship to the veteran? Look at this. I am the veteran, authorized third party. Now, if you're authorized third party, you need to have already completed, you and the veteran, what is called a third party consent form. Okay. You can find that on the VA's website under their forms tab. You complete it, use the quick submit link. I got a video on that on my channel, and submit it to the VA. And before you come here, what you want to do, and this is a nugget, call 800-827-1000, 800-827-1000, and say, hey, is my third-party consent form for this particular veteran of record where in VBMS. Okay. So say I'm the veteran. I would not turn on email notification. No, no, no. But I would do the text. Okay. Put your phone number, email, last 4 digits, and then special notes or requests. I'm not going to type in anything here just yet, but I will on the next go round. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. So we want to do an in-person interview. Okay. Or appointment. So here it asks for a zip code. That's different. So what we're going to do, we're going to put in this zip code, which is Miami, 305. Okay. But look, 5 to 300 miles. Okay. St. Petersburg is 25 miles away. So let's move this and see what it gives us. 75 miles away. Up, still BDD processing, Doral, Florida. Well, let's go all the way out to 300. Okay. Do another search. What does it give us? Doral, MacDill Air Force Base, because MacDill Air Force Base is in Tampa, Florida. Then you have the St. Petersburg Regional Office. Let's click on that. This is for the in-person. Okay. So I'm not gonna put my name. We're gonna leave it as the veteran, and then we're going to put the text notification. Okay, phone number, email, last 4. Here, I'm going to type in, I submitted a private DBQ and nexus, all right, per 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B. I do not wish to attend AC and P, P exam. Please rate with the evidence of record. Okay. Then you hit next. Okay. So now that person knows exactly why you are calling. Okay. Then you schedule it. Then you wait on the appointment. Okay. Now you got the appointment coming up. You know why you scheduled that in-person appointment. You say, hey, I submitted an actionable and sufficient DBQ and nexus letter for this particular condition. Per 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B and subpart C, it clearly states, and I would take that regulation with you because that VA employee may not be a previous rater. Okay. They may just be a VSR, and so they may not be familiar with that regulation. And you show it to them. You say, hey, I got called from QTC or LHI to show up for a CMP exam, and I want the VA to rate with the evidence of record. I do not want to go to a CMP exam. I do not trust those doctors. They lie or whatever the case is, okay? That is your case. Can you make a note and put it in VBMS to inform the rater to rate with the evidence of record? There's no other evidence that they need. I'm giving them exactly what they need to rate my case. And my doctor had full access to all my information because I've already requested and received my VA claims folder, and they stated that on the DBQ. So that's why I stated earlier, you may be familiar with this process and actually used it, but did you use it correctly? Okay. So if you haven't, I just gave you a lot of nuggets that you can use when it pertains to the visitor engagement reporting application. With that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, please share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.